What an atmosphere.
Oh, this brings back memories for me, my friend. When this place is rocking, it is tough on the opponent. Seton Hall's ranked 22nd, so they've been in tough places, but the energy level is going to be through the roof here today.
71st all-time meeting. Home team has won the last 3, including Rutgers' victory here a couple of seasons ago.
Who guards Miles Powell, the first-team All-American? It's going to be a team effort for the guys in red.
But it's Jared Roden, as I mentioned, making his first career start that puts up the opening shot, and he's short with it. And now here's Rutgers going up top for an alley-oop to Ron Harper.
That's a way to start the game for the home group.
And how about the big fella, Miles Johnson, providing the assist. Rutgers, as we said, coming off that win over Wisconsin on Wednesday to get to 7-3. They're perfect here at home this year, 7-0. Roden drive and dish. Quincy McKnight off the heel. Up for the rebound is Yeboah. Seton Hall, though, a good shooting team from the outside at 38%. Rutgers just 28% from beyond the arc. That'll be something to watch.
That's not their strength. Going to the basket is their strength.
Instead, here is a corner 3 and an air ball for Yeboah, but tapped out.
Rutgers hangs their hat on defense and rebounding.
Shot clock was winding down, and Baker knocks down an NBA 3.
You've got to be kidding me. Adrenaline running through his legs. Rutgers shoots under 30 from three-point range. But this could be an aberration day in that department.
Powell missing his first shot, unable to stick it back in. Iko Biagu, and here comes Rutgers, and alley-oop, Harper again! This time from Baker! From Miles Kale. 40% three-point shooter not there, and that is an offensive foul. The first thing to go against Rutgers. What a start for the Scarlet Knights.
How about this? Big man to big man. Seton Hall asleep. And how about this 3 from Baker? Measure it. Downtown Piscataway. And on the run, how about this one? You got to be kidding me. What a great start for the Scarlet Knights.
Great start indeed, except for that foul on Mathis. Everything has gone their way here through the first 2.5 minutes.
Coach Steve Pikiell outlined those alley-oop plays at the shoot-around today. I didn't realize he was going to start the game with them.
Quincy McKnight with a turnover. Yeboah, they say he's great at getting to the basket, and he proves it there. 9-0. Timeout, Seton Hall.
How many of those kids you think are on the dean's list?
Doesn't matter. Well, against Wisconsin, Steve Pikiell's crew started out on a 9-0 run. They've done it again here today. The energy, though, in the building tonight, it has a different feeling.
Well, you were there for both, so you know. And this is a very, very, I mean, it's not as important as a Big Ten game, obviously, but the in-state rivalry is palpable.
First time that Quasi Yeboah has played in this rivalry.
Graduate transfer from Stony Brook. Very level-headed, mature player. They need his presence all through the Big Ten. He's going to be a valuable player for them.
And now for Seton Hall, they need to find Miles Powell and get him involved. He actually got poked in the left eye. Inadvertently, he's over there on the wing right now as Kale drives in. Looked like he was held, no call. Rebound down to Johnson. Up ahead, Montez Mathis. Out for a 3, and it drops down for Quasi Yeboah.
The Wisconsin win after the loss to Michigan State has given Rutgers confidence, especially on their home floor. So far in the conference, no road wins.
Driving inside, what a block. Yeboah doing it on both ends. Where is Seton Hall going to get their offense? 0 of 6 from the floor. It's not going to come from Tyrese Samuel.
That was Brick City right there for the 6'9" freshman. Barely drew iron. No pressure on the ball by Seton Hall. They're playing contained man-to-man.
Harper stops, pops, short. Johnson taps back out.
Yeboah is the man who needs to be guarded closely from 3.
Here's Baker. He hit a 3 earlier. He drives inside, pivots, fades, short. Rebound to Powell. And right now, Miles Powell 0 of 1 from the floor, but he's going to get a shot up here, and he's short with it. 6th leading scorer in Division I basketball at 23 a game. Baker, blow by. Baker tried to slam it, but it was blocked by Romaro Gill. Here's Powell on the other end, and he's fouled by Miles Johnson. It is chippy in here. The Garden State Hardwood Classic. You think there's energy in this? You think there's emotion? You better believe it. What a start for the Scarlet Knights.
At the Ram Big Finish
In Jersey that needs no introduction, and Rutgers, what a beginning for them, Coach.
Brandon, if you like dunks and threes, you're going to like the start to this game. Harper with the dunk. Baker with the 3. Harper again. I didn't know he could jump that high. And Yeboah from 3. No mid-distance shot so far. They can live with that.
And Steve Pikel's got to love it. Seton Hall 0 of 9. Now they will try to get their first points as out of the break, Miles Powell, their leader, goes to the line. But he's short, 81% shooter.
Don't go away, because last night Indiana played Nebraska, and Indiana got off to a start like this, and it turned into an overtime game. I'm expecting Seton Hall to get a run.
Well, you rarely see Miles Powell miss 2 at the line.
He's 81% on the year.
Again, they're without Sandro Mamukelashvili, their 2nd leading scorer, out with the injured wrist, and that's a big blow to them going forward for the next 6 to 8 weeks he's out, Coach.
No doubt about it, and I think some of the players on Seton Hall's team are pressing, trying to do too much. They got to get into the flow of the game. Substitutions now on the floor for Steve Pikel. He's been quoted as saying he loves his bench.
And here's one of them, Mulcahy, the freshman. Curls a pass on the baseline around the arc to another sub, McConnell. And another sub, and Young dials it up, but he misses off the heel. And going for the rebound, ripping it away, Shaq Carter. So 4 guys off the bench. The only one who stayed in was Yeboah for Steve Pikel, to your point.
Rutgers has done a good job on the offensive glass on misses.
How about Young slipping through the Texas transfer?
He's got the speed. Rutgers defense has been excellent. They are up on shooters. They're challenging. They're helping out on drives to the basket.
On the baseline, Kale went up and got fouled. He was passing it off, though. So it'll be underneath, out of bounds. There is Mamukelashvili wearing his jersey, but obviously the wrist heavily taped and bandaged with the break.
He was 2nd leading scorer on this team. He's an NBA player. He's 6'11", and he knows how to play. They miss him badly.
Have to have other guys step up. Here's a 3 on the way from Nelson. He banks it in. Hey,
that should not count.
But whatever they needed to get that first one to drop. They were 0 for 9, now 1 for 10 from the floor.
And Nelson's off the bench player as well.
He's a
Seton Hall's been playing man. They've just switched to some zone.
See if it messes up the Scarlet Knights.
The good thing for this is Gill at 7'2", stays close to the basket in the zone.
Yeboah, tough shot. There was a whistle, and we're going the other way. A travel before the shot.
Kevin Willard, the coach of Seton Hall, has been there. This is his 10th season. He's seen a lot of basketball. He's the son of a coach, Ralph Willard. And of course, he's been in situations where his team has fallen behind, and he's not going to panic here. But we talked to him before the game, and when you asked him about Sandro, I mean, he wasn't using it as an excuse, but I can tell you, it's a big blow to this team.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Again, 6 to 8 weeks the timeline after the break against Iowa State. Out of the wing, dialing it up, Roden. Little long, but it came right back to it. And Powell, no. Flying through. Carter almost had it. Now it's up with Young, and Young has it swatted by Powell.
Wow. That was emphatic because of the 3 miss.
And then they'll say it will stay on this end. Let's go back to the block.
Myles Powell is noted for his offense, but right here, he knocks that away. Mathis had no chance there. I like the way they let him play on that, too.
Yeah, crowd wanted a foul, but I thought it was clean.
Yeah, it was clean. And, you know, you don't want incidental contact being called, right?
Samuel 0 for 2 from the floor as he puts up his second shot and misfires.
This kid with the ball has eyes behind his head. He is a great passer, Mulcahy.
McConnell's going to dial it up. And it drops down after popping out.
Why not? Rutgers shoots under 30 from 3, and they're on fire from 3 in this game.
They're 3 of 5 to start from distance. Carter steals it. Carter! And 1! No, they're going to say offensive.
Yeah, I saw that coming from 94 feet away. When you see a guy that big handling the ball in the middle of the floor like that, it's going to be a charge against any good team.
Here he is at 6'9", 250, rumbling down.
Yeah, I mean, that's... How about this one from McConnell? Ooh, he touches all parts of the iron on that one. Home court rims, my friend.
Boy, was it ever. On that charge call, you had Bo Borowski whistling charge. Steve McJunkin started to whistle a block, but Bo Borowski won that argument. Carter, great defense again, there with a block. Here's Harper stopping at the elbow. Yes, and he's fouled.
Wait a minute, which team is ranked 22nd in the country?
My goodness, Greg Schiano, the new football coach, loves it. All Rutgers early.